station rules the nation. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Oh yes, this same song. Yesterday I did a video drop. I did a video drop of the theme song, and I dropped it on my Facebook, on my WhatsApp days. Can you imagine? Almost 1,000 views. And I said yes, it's because of the theme song. The theme song just allow you just to be going on as you vibe and nod your head to it. This is the Truth Breakfast Show. It's great to be back on a Wednesday morning. Yeah, it's midweek. I don't know what the year ladies' night anymore, but it's midweek. It's all for the ladies. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the TBS, the Truth Breakfast Show, 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Good morning to the 15 counties, the land and breath of the Republic of Liberia. And I'm sounding so much infatuated this morning. I don't know where the energy is coming from. Indeed, God is the greatest. When you wake up in the morning, and breathing in and breathing out, someone says, yes, it's got to be God. The love of liberty brought us together. Let justice be done to all. And this morning, the progress of any organization heavily relies on the competence of its leader. With liability, CEO as head of Truth FM will not attract negative attention. This station has a group of skilled individuals working together with a common purpose. 18 years we've been in this business. 18 years, a great year for great men and women. Yes, morning motivation. The ABC of journalism, Truth FM, have been holding it for more than 18 years. Thank you so much, Bobby Bleeder Addison, with this one. On this note, I'd like to say good morning. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Rebels, Marka Davis. Conservative breakfast straight up to 10 o'clock this morning. As you're driving your way, take your time as you drive your way. The roads are all wet. Yes, good morning to you. Good morning, Marka. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Unu. Good morning to Emmett Hammond, because these are the first person to join.
Okay, what am I saying?
This morning. Good morning, Emmett Hammond. Good morning to all of our friends, family members, and fans who are following us this morning. We are here again to do the usual up to 10 o'clock. So it's great to have all of you join the broadcast this morning.
Yeah.
A lot of our colleagues are celebrating today. And it's good to recognize them this morning. They've made their own contribution and impact, not only in the media landscape, but also on the country as a whole. Elton Tier of Ablije Media in Grand Bassa County.
Okay.
The veteran Nikos Andrew is also celebrating his birthday on today.
Okay.
And family-wise, my sister-in-law Emilia Nambo is celebrating her birthday, and my little brother Stanley Bemi is also celebrating his birthday on today. So great to have all of you around. Good morning to you. Have yourself wonderful time this morning, and we are here to do the work of the Liberian people. A lot of things to talk about. Liberia must be rescued.
Yes, we must rescue this country.
Yeah, because that's
in a way forever Liberia.
That's what the majority of the Liberian people voted for in 2023.
Yes.
So there were a lot of campaign slogans, if I may say, messages that came out. There was fix the country. Then we have the rescue. We have the change for hope.
Yes, change for hope. Hope for change.
Yes.
Above all else, the people.
In fact, it was for the second term campaign. It was the change you can still trust, something like that.
Yeah.
So
what were comments on Alexander comments?
Fix the
country.
Yes.
The fixer.
Yeah, the fixer.
Yes.
So the Liberian people went for rescue. So if we said on the radio and say we must rescue this country by all costs, it means that That is what the
Mm-hmm.
Liberian people want, and that's what they voted for in 2023.
Yes.
So yes, this country must be rescued.
Rescue.
Yes.
The rescue mission. You know, Chuck Norris, this guy, I love movie. Every day when I leave the show, I don't know about you, Marka, I watch one or two movies in a day.
Okay.
Yes, right after the show to stress free.
When I try that
Yeah.
thing, I'll sleep straight.
You sleep? I love adventurous movies.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. I take an hour or so, maybe 2 hours of my last time and watch. You need to practice it, man.
I know I know it is sad, but when I was much younger, I used to follow these village African movies.
What? You imagine you watching African movies?
Hell yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. Maybe
Some
I
of
go.
the stories-
I go for the comedy one.
Some of
Type.
the stories are nice.
Okay.
Yeah, some of the stories are good.
Yeah, but we African we're going too much into love movies, so I don't waste
Yeah,
time.
that's one of the things. You
Mhm.
know, that's why I say it was the way back when I used to watch. But this time around, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's also romance and all of that.
Yeah, African. So I go for the adventurous movies.
The ladies already struggling. They are showing me romance.
And some of them don't appreciate it though.
Absolutely.
They don't.
Yeah.
Yes, they don't. You don't know it all.
You don't know it all.
Yes, you don't know it all. Wednesday morning, 3 minutes up to 8 o'clock. This is the Truth Breakfast Show. Thank God for the energy. After the show, I mean, we do what we do in the interest of the people.
So they say Wednesday night, people refer to it as
Ladies' night.
When is men's night? That's Sunday night?
Maybe Saturday
No,
or Fridays.
Only there's no men's night. They only have ladies' night. Maybe that's bad. Because if ladies' night, I treat you, then I have no opportunity to be treated as well. I mean, I don't know. So this thing here, we gotta work around it. Before it was just Mother's Day. And after some time, and people started celebrating fathers. You know that?
But yeah,
before it was just Mother's Day. After some time, and people started saying there's a need also for us to recognize the fathers because they play a significant role in the family. So we have to celebrate them as well. So as we are celebrating the ladies on Wednesday night, can we try to find men's night too?
Bobby says Saturday for men.
And then there has been not much publicity because I don't know when I can't remember when last I heard somebody say, "Oh yes, tonight is men's night." You heard it before? Not really.
No. The ladies.
So, but maybe that nothing 81.
Not doing MPP time. Yes. Let's see what we'll have this morning. 2 minutes up to 8 o'clock. So many things happening in our country. We'll talk about a good one. The one needs to be brought out to the public. That's what you see on the social media running. That's what we bring on the breakfast show. That's why we say always in the midst of all I would do. I mean, country first. Yes, country first. Liberia first, Liberia second, Liberia last. Yes, let's see what we'll have this morning on the TBS this morning. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Let's go for what we have this morning on the TBS here in Truth 96.1 FM. Yeah, we're using two accounts. So
yes, one for the police. Yeah. I have two accounts. One for the LMP and one for the LDA.
Okay. Yeah, so it's Wednesday, June 5, 2024. Coming up shortly is the health tips with David Coty for at least 3 minutes this morning. That will be followed by the review of the local dailies. This show is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited, the Pan-African Bank. Again, recognizing some changes in the traffic. We'll talk about that in our studio chat this morning. Effectiveness of PR at government institutions. We were supposed to pass through on this yesterday, but because of time. So again, at the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency, following the ugly incident on Monday, President Joseph Boakai took a drastic decision by suspending all three of the leaders. And we will talk about that this morning in our studio chat at 8:20 to 8:30. We give you the opportunity for us to have interaction on the segment, talk to your leader. You will call in and make your points on some of our points of discussions this morning. 8:30 to 9:15. We hope to have Liberia's biomedical scientist, Dr. Chris Dubet Nya, as our guest this morning. We will discuss about other public health issues this morning on the show. 9:15, we bring you sports, entertainment, commercial brought to you by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia. At 9:20 to 10 o'clock this morning, we will play host to the team of Ghetto Movement. Is a team, a group that fights against drugs. LRBX Miata Kamara will be with us this morning on the TBS. The movement we launched on June 8th. So they are coming to talk more about that. And this lady has been hugely involved with this fight against drugs, especially when it comes to the rehabilitation aspect. The last time we launched the Comfort Mental Health Center in Police Academy, she was there. So
Miata.
Yes, Miata.
Okay.
She was there. So, and many places I've gone, she is hugely putting effort in this thing. While the DA people are fighting, other people are while they are there throwing blow, other people are seriously, working. Because mind you, rehabilitation is one of the mandates and responsibility of the Drugs Enforcement Agency, if you don't know. So they're supposed to be doing rehabilitation, but in the headquarters they're throwing blow. Okay, so yes, that's the makeup of the show this morning. We have Miata Kamara of LRBX. That's the Ghetto Movement. She will be here this morning to talk about the launch of that movement and a lot of other things she's doing in the country and her team. So, yes, in the midst of all, country first.
Yes, country first. No business as usual.
That's why we must fire people when they misbehave.
Yes. We're going to the LDA thing. And
little.
Yeah, the little. And 2 points on suspension. 1 will come back and 1 will stay.
There's that three of them.
3, yes. All 3. 1 will come back and 2 will go out. The real story, the president will hear the real story of this whole LDA thing. We have recordings and things where True FM wouldn't play it. I'm sure. Good morning to Kofi Wools. Good morning to the Minister of Justice, Oswa. The advisor to the president. Yes, while the suspension is on, I'm sure you'll be filled with all these WhatsApp group messages, all of the audios, and you listen. The Liberian people will know the full outcome. Yes. Let's bring you Help Table Derek Ernest Couture right here on the Breakfast Show. 4 minutes now, 8 o'clock. This is the TBS. My name is O'Neill, along with Marka. Yes, Derek Ernest Couture is up next with our health tip. This job, he enjoys this job so much. It's his best job since leaving government. Good morning, reactionary Tennessee.
Hello.
Amanda.
Wait.
Abbas.
Hey, I got one. Give me 3 minutes. I think we're going to go fast.
now you controlling the time. You don't control the time, or we don't control the time.
You were one of the reasons. You were one of the reasons why I didn't go to the second term election, because they are waiting to say again. You will talk go.
Law and order.
It's pronounced that way to let me Amanda. Mara and Clara.
Abbas.
Yes.
Only one thing you know very well.
That one. They say only one thing you know very well. What is that? What is one thing that David Colton knows very well? What is that?
Look, if we even, I'm not going to tell you. You know,
and when you wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, what happened? Okay, let's hear what you have this morning, David.
Simply because there are people globally. In 135 million people with low vision. AIDS can be kept blind. Diabetes can be kept blind. Cataract can be kept blind. But our topic today is glaucoma, a silent thief. It is a silent thief because it steals our vision quietly and slowly. It destroys your eyes slowly unknown to you. Glaucoma is very, very dangerous. And that is because it has no early warning, no sign, no symptom, no warning until it gets worse. Glaucoma simply means pressure in the eye, and it can destroy the optic nerve at the back of the eye that sends messages to the brain. And if that happens, you are blind forever. Nobody can help you. Your body pressure is normally between 120 over 80. The eye pressure should be between 10 and 20 millimeters. Anything above that is high, and that simply means it is glaucoma. But I need to notice, sometimes your pressure is high and
Give your friend
you don't have glaucoma, and sometimes the pressure is low and you have glaucoma. This is why it is important for you to see an ophthalmologist and check your eye always, at all times. At least once every 3 months, go and see the doctor, not just any doctor. Now, there are people around here today. I received a call from Cape not too long ago. There's a guy who is totally blind because some people themselves, eye doctors, destroy his eye. He's just totally blind now. So, my advice to the public today, if you want my advice, please go to the JFK. Go and see an ophthalmologist, an eye doctor, a real one. I'm not condemning other people, but when it comes to operation and so on, go to the JFK. Can I go on? Okay. There is no particular solution for bad breath or stink mouth. It could be because of dirty tongue, rotten teeth, gum infection, or sinusitis or sinus infection. So please go to the JFK or to any good dentist you know once or twice a year to check your teeth, to check your mouth. They will be able to tell you your real problem, the real reason for your bad breath. There's no particular reason. So go check the JFK and check the dentist. Thank you.
Okay, difficulty with active this morning. A technical aspect for press chapter.
You have to adjust. There was a handsome man too. Richard put his picture back on Facebook.
Now how busy depending on fast like he can be pretty.
Big face.
That's how I can be pretty fast like.
Yeah, there was a handsome man when he was young. Yeah, this picture when he was in early 40, 50. Now he's
that sister's picture don't know.
No, it's more.
Seriously?
Those of you on Facebook.
Why you know they will enter Facebook?
Yeah, anyway, that's true. Yeah, they were just entered Facebook recently. It was a very handsome young man during his young age. Yes, let's go for the print media. What's making news this morning on the print media? Yes.
I told you not to follow our win. Let you on some tell what I am doing totally tapping up
We reached the style when the sun rises up. My God, I'm learning this song every day. This song, a good friend of mine from the bank. You know, bankers though they don't go into politics. They love the theme song so much.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Let's bring you the review of the local dealers. What's making news from the print media? Yes, on a Wednesday morning, we have our first stop this morning. This have to do with the independent newspaper on the newsstand for $40 Liberian dollars. 23 years of critical, investigative, and journalism. The front page of from the Independent. Drug scandal rocks Nimba. Drug scandal rocks Marka Davis County, Nimba County. Yes, drug scandal rocks Nimba. Company magisterial code illegal cross-border traders. Others under the spotlight. This captured the entire front page of the Independent. Grab a copy Read the rest of the story. We are church pastor arrested. It's a sub-news story on the front page of from the Independent. I've listened to the preaching of from Reverend Emmanuel Nimla before. Yes, at the Falcon Church. I attended that church twice. Yes, on the invitation of the former president. Yes. We as church pastor arrested for visa fraud. What is it? Determined as human trafficking is a sub-news story. I'll copy and read the rest of this story. It's good also hear the side of Emmanuel Nimla. I'm sure you have his own side of the story to say. Yeah, Pastor Emmanuel Nimla. Let's go to the back page. What the back page? The back page are from the Independent. Unhabitated past threat at AML. Company demands government urgent intervention. Okay. It's on the back page here. Then still on the back page, reassignment for productivity, not witch hunt at the Ministry of Transport. Do we have witch hunt? I hear different news at Transport Ministry. Yes, witch hunt. Is witch hunt happening at the Ministry of Transport? I'm seeing Deputy Minister here for Administration and Insurance, Achibar Aban, is captured on the back page. Says Deputy Minister. Let's go quickly. Still on the back page. See erosion stalls Buchanan Port OPS. No. Let's see if there wasn't a headline. See erosion stalls Buchanan Port operation. Well, yeah, put OPS. I thought I would mean right here. As Liberia loses millions of dollars. Ends the review from the Independent.
Yes, let's go for the next paper. That is the Hot Pepper newspaper. The banner headline on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. Suspended, it says AB Kroman Hassan Fadika Bauko suspended as President Boaka orders investigation at LDA. The photograph of the three heads of the LDA are captured on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. A new era for the central bank. President Boaka's bold move. What is that? If you grab a copy of this paper, you will read that story in the Hot Pepper newspaper for $40. Let's go to the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. Ex-LBDR President Delaney heads British Chamber of Commerce in Denmark. Questions of his academic qualifications dispelled.
Okay.
Well, Delaney is captured here on the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. House pardons Mr. Modad of contempt charge. Yes, the House of Representatives on yesterday dropped their contempt charge against the Commerce Minister. He's captured on the back page here alongside the Speaker of the House, Fonati Kofa. Liberia Immigration Service Commissioner General returns from Immigration or Migration Dialogue for West Africa Forum, meant to abolish 90-day resident permit for ECOWAS citizens. Okay. So Steve Zago is here in the midst of other.
Steve, good morning, man. Yeah, Steve Zago.
Yes. Yeah, so that does it for the Hot Pepper newspaper.
Yeah, man. Steve, you gotta connect, man. You're busy, so being senator. Yes, let's see who have the Inquirer. The front page of the Inquirer newspaper on the newsstand, $40 this is the board of Association of Liberian Journalists in America. IJA's president, VIP resigns for Liberian government job. Boy appoints as SGR officer in charge. Okay, great. Welcome. Come back home. At South Korea Africa Summit is a solid news story. Boyka promises improve livelihood for Liberians. Joseph Yoma Boyka, the president of the Republic of Liberia, is captured on the front page of the Inquirer. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Liberia, Ghana hold talks on roaming agreement. What sort of roaming agreement is? I think Commissioner Patrick Horner, we spoke is in Ghana. Okay, this is the story. Liberia, Ghana hold talks on roaming agreement. Well,
story in the news as well.
In the news, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, great. Let's go to the back page. Let's see what the back page have. The back page are from the Inquirer. LDA bosses embarrassment reaches Senate. Senator Pro Tem Yoni Kanga is captured on the back page. Yeah, AB Kroman, the head of the LDA, is also on the back page from the Inquirer newspaper this morning. Ends the review of the Inquirer.
Yeah, let's go for the Women Voices newspaper on the newsstand, also for $40 Liberian. The major headlines. Majority of us have skills. Liberian returnees from Ghana speak out. Well, I'm seeing a a number of them here, like they are just disembarked from the buses. Photograph captured on the front page of the Women Voices newspaper. They say majority of us have skills. Liberian returnees from Ghana speak out. Sublease story heads roll at LDA President Boakai suspends AB Kroma and two deputies. They are photographed here on the front page of the Women Voices newspaper. I'm seeing AB Kroma, Hassan Fadiga, and Bauko, all of them on the front page of the Women Voices newspaper. Yes, I mean, that's it so far.
Yeah, so lastly from my end, because of time, the New Republic. Okay, Baka nails the officers. Look, Avi is going to return to job. All right. Yes.
Okay.
If they go through the investigation, Avi will return to job. Avi will return. Save this comment. If you can save it, the way I can say save the post. Akara's girl will say take it to the bank. Yes, Avi will return to job. Boycott nails the officers. It's on the front page of the New Republic. You need to grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Ex-minister calls for protest. We're saying this. Isaac Jackson, talkative. Isaac Jackson calling for protest. Come to Monrovia. You can't lead a protest. Yes, Isaac, come with your family and start a protest. Liberians will follow you. Yeah, you tell Isaac that wall. Let's go to the back page. What the back page have? The back page of the New Republic. Snow returning to root. Where is Evan Marion Snow? I saw a photo from here.
Where was the NPP?
Yeah. I hope you want to hold collaboration with Liberty Party Musa Belete. You saw Musa post too?
No.
You need to go and see Musa Belete post.
All right.
Yeah.
That's with a review.
Yeah. Look, these two guys, I don't understand it. Returning to root, Evan Marion Snow captured on the back page from the New Republic. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story because of time. Yes, we got to stop right here for my end.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so just two stories
The
on
front
the
page?
front page of the Front Page Africa newspaper. Just quickly,
Yeah.
advancing the arrest agenda, President Boakai holds bilateral talks with South Korean counterpart at Korea Africa Summit, a forged partnership in advancing roads, infrastructures, and human resource development. And the next lead story on the front page of the Front Page Africa newspaper. Why JMB suspended EA hierarchy. President Boakai suspends AB Kroma deputies amid continued infighting and damaging allegations. So the three of them are also captured on the front page of the Front Page Africa newspaper. You're making news, oh.
Yeah, the front page
Yeah.
of the Front Page Africa.
Yeah, so I mean that does it for the review of the local dailies. And thanks to all of our editors for ensuring that we had the papers this morning. Madam Helena Sami, thanks so much. William Pa.
William, no comment. Sam Dean,
No
thank you so much.
And thanks to Sheikh. Sheikh, thank you so much for
Check from where?
Sheikh from Daily Observer.
Okay.
Not Daily Observer, but Hot Pepper newspaper.
Okay. Sheikh, thank you
Sheikh
there.
Jalo.
Sheikh.
Yeah.
I tell no Sheikh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheikh, thank you so much. Winnie Sewa, Jimmy, no comment. Alfonso Tue, no comment. They know the reason why I'm saying no comment.
Okay.
Yes. My story go up to now. Anyway.
What?
Yeah. What? Anyway, welcome to the TBS. Again, we'd like to say the show is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia. Let me just inform you, the public. Orange have completed 40 new rural sites. This is something very big news for customers of Orange Liberia. Orange have now completed 40 new rural sites. By the end of June, there will be a lot. Orange target is to complete up to 100 sites across the country. 100 new sites across the country. And we all know that Orange on yesterday broke up big news that whenever transaction you are doing, if Ibrahim Shaw is taking his Orange money phone, wants to send O'Neill or Marka Orange money, it's free. Can you imagine this? Go and use your Orange money. No fee attached. But if you want to withdraw, you just have 1% leaving. So all of you who are customers, agents of Orange, please don't cheat the people. The withdrawal fee is just 1%. So if you recharge your DSTV, your Satcom, you buy your LEC token, there is no service charge once you are using Orange money. This is something very big news for Orange. Yes. Then the Pan African Bank. EcoBank is coming up with another big news. Why tomorrow we'll break the news to the public for EcoBank. Having introduced what we call the credit cards, in order for you to have a credit card, you must have a saving account or a salary account with the Pan African Bank, Echo Bank. Yes, the credit card. A lot of people running out for the credit card, but on today, Echo Bank is going to introduce something very new for the diaspora. Those of you watching us, listening, you live in Europe, you live in America. Echo Bank has something very big. You know, people send money back home to build homes and things. People eat that money. The bank is going to something. I don't want to break the news anyway. Yeah, so watch out for that. Yes. Good morning, folks. This is the Breakfast Show, and you know, when government is making progress, it's good that we announce it. Yesterday, Marka, after the show, I received lots of calls. You know, when the MD for the LWNC call, Mo Ali, and Mo, I want to say thank you for the call yesterday. I received the call in a very good faith. And there is no way Marka and I we can be like enemy of the state to our own country. We want you to succeed. Yes. So when the government is making progress, we must say, I've noticed that something new is happening within our city. That's why the last time we say is government struggling with P error. Do you know that this government, our president, Joseph Burger is president for us for the next 6 years? You like you on that. Take it. The traffic now is looking a little bit new. After the police say no go zone, the next thing this government is doing is introducing the traffic signs. Right within Pinsville, see what is happening in the streets. We have more traffic light. We will commend the government for it. We're seeing traffic lights. If you are new in the city, if you are heading to the Robert International Airport, you have a traffic sign that is telling you, say, you have 30 miles ahead of you. If you turn left, you go to AB Tubber Road. You turn right, you go into Duper Road. And I hope this government will extend it throughout, not just Pinsville, but the Bourgeois Island, the Jebron Freeway. Let these signs cut across the country. So I want to commend the government. Is this the Ministry of Public Work Production? Thank you so much. Let's make our city beautiful. Let's make our country beautiful. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
You notice it?
Absolutely. I'm looking at it. We are seeing some level of work being done so far, but we hope for the best.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yes,
it's a good one. It's a very, very good one. Yes. And so this brings us to our next era.
More call you yesterday after the show?
No, I received lots of calls.
Okay.
Even workers within the water and sewer placing a call yesterday and said, well, it was good we talk Bo Ali on the show. And more don't think that we're against your progress. No. Anyway, we are gatekeepers of the society. Truth FM have been in existence 18 years. October down will make us 18 years in this professional business. And we can sit on this platform and want our government to fail. Sometimes when we criticize, we see this criticism in a very good faith and work on. He didn't call back. I didn't expect a call back from more. No, yeah. I don't think I'm going to get it.
I know.
No, I'm not expecting it. So, but we're just trying to do it for our country. But then this is our PR, the public relation. Most public relations, most PRs, in government ministries, autonomous agency, I mean, you're not effective. You're not making progress. All what I'm seeing you getting is your regular monthly paycheck. It's a sad thing I'm saying, but most PRs, I don't want to say some of you are old school, no, will be of disrespect. But most public relations,
even if you try to get to them, you can't get.
You can't get to them.
That's the whole thing. We're not saying you should be looking for us and look after us or stuff like that. But even if you want to get information from your institution, we should be able to get to you.
We can get to them.
Yeah.
And so I said, you are a journalist. You just sitting in that office every morning. You just go to work. You buy the newspaper and bring it to your boss back and forth. When the news is trying to get to you, you are not reachable. You have no ideas what is happening. And there are some PR don't even say with their bosses, so they're even afraid to talk, Marka, because we'll quote them. You'll quote them.
Absolutely.
So they're not even connecting. So sometimes we don't even blame them. So we blame the bosses also because your public relations are afraid to talk. Because we have to cut them. So please make the NBC, the National Bureau of Concession, the public relation, I don't want to say dead.
Yeah. And even the Bureau of State Enterprises, for them, they have been doing engagement and they're always getting material out. but I think we need a contact with the public relation office, so that when we want information, we can get to them. We can't always be jumping and going to the boss and always allowing the bosses to get to us when we need information and all of that. But I know they have been doing great in recent time, especially after President Marka gave them a mandate to work on improving the state-owned enterprises in the country. They've been doing well. They had one major meeting with the World Bank and other partners the last time in Monrovia, and the outcome of that meeting, we are hoping to hear from them. So, and we hope to also have the boss here maybe anytime next week, Mr. Arthur Masakwe, to come here and lay out some of the, the things they are doing in line with the mandate given by the president.
Sure.
Absolutely. So, and again, talking about the PR, I want to say thanks. I think the Liberian National Police have in most time tried to have head of public relations who are always reachable, especially. And the good thing is most of the time they are people who come straightly from the media. So let me say thanks to Madam Cecilia Clark. For the past 2 weeks, we've been able to get to her.
She responsive. She responding.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think she's copying for Moses.
Yes, exactly. So I want to appreciate her for that. And we hope that other PRs can be like them.
Yeah. There's no public relations. You call them, they have no ideas what is happening, and they're afraid to talk because they will cut them. So, yes, great. So let's move on to the big one.
Yeah, this DEA thing.
This LDA thing.
Let me just remind you, I think two of us will have different view this morning.
Yes, no problem.
Yeah,
no problem. No problem with that. That's why I make the show unique,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
But
so let's hear you.
Yes, for what I will say, and I strongly believe that this is going to happen at the end of the day. Okay, so wherever I'm saying, like I've listened to lots of other platforms, and the social media is somehow divided.
Okay.
Yes. So if you buy into the social media, what everybody have their own followers. The day appointment come for O'Neill or Marka, all my comments will be congratulate. Even if people have issue, you'll be afraid to come on my comment. Because my own followers, they are huge. They are in thousands. Likewise, you. This is what playing on the social media. So the social media is just 1%. Yesterday, we explained the details what was been going on within the LDA. And this is what I want to say. The president, it's good that through your wisdom, you have suspended, but before that suspension, Darius Dillon made a post. And I showed the post to someone. I said, you see, they don't have made a post already. Less than 1 hour, and he's with the president, right? The suspension have taken place. Two bosses together. AB is the boss of the LDA, and that's the fact. Most of you not getting it. The boss is the boss. Who is the boss of the Ministry of Finance? Who is the boss of the Ministry of Information? Your boss is your boss. In the investigation, Kofi Woods, good morning to you. Dr. Connor, good morning to all of you. Go well back. This suspension is going on, but there are lots of recording, which of course we can play. It's a sad thing to say. The way our president chat room can leak out. I have in my possession the whole DA chat rooms. You'll see a Fadiga strongly going against all what his boss have been saying. Liberians, listen to this. My colleague have a different view on it, me my own view. In my possession.
Yeah, my view is not 100% countering what
No, I mean, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
I have in my possession, we can post this on the social media, we can do it. The same way our press union chat room can leak out to the public. The whole DEA chat room, if you read it, you'll see Fadiga defying his boss. You read the comment. It's a very sad thing. Going back, AB Kroman recommended this man and said, look, I want to work with this man. Just a black guy, they didn't know who is called Fadiga. I know he was doing a show online or whatsoever. But there are two different sides of the story. Gregory, your investigators battle well. At the end of the day, AB Kroman returned to work.
Okay.
Yes, I want to stop it on this fire. AB will return to work as boss of the LDA. It's good that the president, in his absence, said let him be suspended. But the investigation report come up, and AB will present all his evidence he been having. And if you listen to some of the audio, it's very scary. What do you got?
Yeah, I listened to some.
Yeah,
I listened to some. Very derogatory and very unprofessional. So again, let me say thanks to the president for the decision to swiftly suspend these people, because that environment was very toxic, and there were harms. It was a kind of harm's way for even ordinary agents of the LDEA because these people are armed carriers. So I mean, it was now a safe space for a lot of them. So it was good that the bosses, will give way. And we hope that Christopher Peters, who has been appointed as officer in charge, will do the needful to stabilize the ground until the president can take any further decision following the outcome of the investigation. I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty. I'm not in the chat or having been privileged with some of the information from the chat room. But my point this morning is that firstly, let me condemn the action of these people at the LDA, including the boss, AB Kurma, the deputies, Bauko, and Hassan Fadiga. I think your action shows some level of unprofessionalism because that institution is a security institution, and as a security person, I think the first discipline is very important. And guess what? You have a boss. The president is your boss. The justice minister is your immediate boss, and the president is the overall boss. If there are issues that are growing up on you, you can communicate these things. That we didn't have to reach to this point where people will be causing each other, fighting and exchanging gun and all of that. To the extent that you have built a clique in that LDA. Okay, so Fadiga has his team, Bauko has his officers on his side, and the boss AB has his loyalists on his side. So on you to divide a security institution like that is a threat. And for me, you say, well, AB will go back to work after the investigation.
That's what
we wait for the outcome of the investigation. But in my opinion, the president should not send any of them back to that LDA.
No.
Ask me why. The reason is these people have built loyalist cliques within the institution. If you send Fadiga back, AB men will react, or they will have some kind of behavior reaction to his returning. If you carry AB back, Fadiga's loyalists will show some kind of level of reaction. So long they have created that kind of work environment, none of them should go back. Let them go back and serve in different sectors.
So it is
we still have space or places in government for these people to work and work professionally.
So it is an investigation will say it out.
The kind of environment they have created at the LDA, I think it is not conducive, or it is not feasible for any of them to return.
Again,
that's my point on it this morning.
Yes, great one. Receive a well honor and respect. But again, we'll have to wait for the investigation. The investigation will go down deep in how this thing all started. Like I said, the LDA, we didn't see this coming all along. No, we didn't see this coming. So sometimes your name pop up in the media for the wrong reason or the right reason. And the president too, this is one of his first major tests within his cabinet to have this thing happen within the security sector. Well, let's wait for the investigation. They are professionals. You have the security advisor, Kofi Woods, the Minister of Justice, the advisor to the president. Will wait on for the full investigation, and the president should not delay with this report. Like what happened to the inauguration thing. Then later on, he just vindicated Miata family.
But the people who will do the investigation have to speed it up and then submit it.
We need a quick investigation into this matter. But again, your boss is your boss. Even if AB don't return.
So why the two deputies have problem at the same time?
The two deputies probably, if you listen to some of the recordings, one was saying that that man will not survive here. That's why it's getting to me. I mean, AB may have made a misleading report to the Minister of Justice or maybe the president. But for you just go and I call that one in my own mind of wisdom undermining. You can't do this in a kind of security environment.
I agree with you on that.
You can't do it. You can't do it. Even if we make you boss at the LDA. Let's say AB Kroma is gone. Let's forget about AB gone now. Fadiga, you the new boss. If your deputy starts to show you in the same kind of mind and form, will you like it? Will you like it? The man said, come on as my deputy. It was not just that you, AB recommended you to the president. So you see what is happening? You could have solved this in a good form. Look at the whole chat room. And the investigation will go down from the chat room. They will see all everything. They will listen to the audios. Anyway, let's get some reaction from the public. Dr. Dubayan said he can make it up. Librarian bio medical scientist. So let's replace it with some reaction from the public.
Yeah, let's take some reaction from the public. This is a very key point of discussion this morning. Everyone is giving their own opinion and view on it.
Yeah, so mind you, don't be carried away by the social media. Yes. If you make a post and everybody come defending you, don't be carried away. The president's decision will be the president's decision. So let's pick some calls up. 07285-961.
0770202579.
Yes, a lot of things happen within the executive. The Mandela Cooper thing is going back and forth. People telling the executive, the Ministry of State to respond. So a lot of things happen. I'll pick two from my end, two from your end. Speak to the issue here this morning. This is the Truth Breakfast Show. We agree to disagree. Good morning. You live. Good morning.
Good morning, O'Neill. Good morning, Marka. My name is Melton Yoko. I call from EW Kingrave. O'Neill, Lana are listening to the video from the confusion between Fadika and Eddie Kuma. In no way that an honor man will stop a boss the way Fadika did in that video. You will feel bad. It means that this thing was playing. Fadika completely disrespected AB. But my thinking this morning is, it's possible that people who are in the drugs area, the BB drugs people, maybe feeding the people so that the confusion will come between them because they know that AB will not allow it to happen. So they give that man ego for him to attack AB because AB stopping from entering the open with the gun and he's saying you enter with the gun. He let AB, he started AB and he admitted that AB was the one that recommended to the president. And now he's disrespecting AB. It can happen to anybody who knew when you over there, you will fight or you do something. So I think if you have not done anything wrong, if you have been overlooked, you have been disrespected by Fadika because you feel like you're king America, you know better than AB. And that was that. Let's talk for AB. Let's put that man wrong, AB. Thank you.
Yeah, so for him even going on Facebook, writing the man's an ex-rebel. This is why I said let's just wait for the investigation. It's a sad thing. You say AB is an ex-Ilimo K rebel. Don't we have senators who are ex-war leader who have former president chat to the no man. Many people call Marka, I take from your end. Good morning.
Morning, O'Neill and Marka. This is Tape. Yeah, like you regularly put in place the discussion that it shouldn't be done with sentiment and we should, discuss it with holistic opinion. The issue that I listened to the video, it has too many intotos. Like Fadika said, maybe I have condoned a lot from you, and this time around I will not condone this. So probably there might be something wrong in depth that you and myself cannot actually speak to until the proper investigation. So what is my own fear and the fear of many Liberians that I don't want us to politicize this issue. We cry too much for the fight against drugs. And to see the bosses of the drugs enforcement agency having this type of clash, it scares us that it will pause the fight against drugs for a little while until proper investigation. And this is not good for our environment. That's why you see people, sentimentally posting, saying, "Oh, somebody took money somewhere. The judge did not send money there." So it's scary. So we call it on the Ambassador Marka, the president of the country, not only the suspension, but then to come up with investigation that will be published, that we all know who is the cause of this whole halubalu that is going on in the DEA. Then we'll know the problem in our country. But then leave it as it is because of suspension, then we celebrate. So, the president did best. No.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Marka, go ahead too.
Let me take. Okay. Let me take this one. Good morning.
Haven't sounded very low.
You sounding low like
Should I
that?
come on speaker?
Yeah. Okay.
I
Let me
haven't
take this one.
do the people work
Good morning.
calling.
It's like my phone is
Like,
low.
your phone. So what do we do?
Yeah. On you start.
Yeah, because of the
My phone is very
Facebook,
low. I don't know why.
we receive lots of calls. If you watch the show, you won't get a call us online. So you can also call 0777-285-961. Let's see if I can pick this call on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, veteran Eddie Roberts and Ambassador Marka David. And let me say good morning to your many listeners and viewers for the broadcast. My name is Aloysius E. Flower Jr. and I'm from in this morning from Lower Magini County. I love the deliberation, the book that you read when it comes to the current crisis at the Laboratories Enforcement Agency. And you said it right, your boss is always a boss. And we expect the professional behavior from both AB Kroma and that of Fadika and the other deputy to transform, the operation of that particular institution. But sadly for us, we have not seen them displaying such a professionalism. And I think Marcus stressed a good point because these people, if you didn't bring one of them back, the crisis at the LDEA, we don't see it ending. And then, like when people have the kind of expectation, you see the proliferation of drug country. And this institution supposed to be one of the transformed institutions when it comes to the operation of this particular arrest agenda. So for me, in my opinion, the president was right. And what we should be looking for now is to bring a new breed of leadership.
No, bring the full outcome of the investigation. You bring new breed. Why again? You don't love the end team, Elisha. We want a full report of the investigation. So for tomorrow, let it be on the record who was in the wrong. If Abby was in the wrong, Liberian people will know. If Padiga was also in the wrong, Liberian people will know for the record's sake. Yeah, don't say like you bring new breed.
Because from the very onset, since the appointment of these individuals at the LGA, there have been this particular, let's just say, contention among them.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I think Marka, you can use the phone. Thank you. Of the investigation. Yes. You can tell this whole country say we'll have an investigation going on. Then we say call in. Christopher, I think I know Chris from New Jersey.
Yeah, let's see the acting. This one. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead. Okay.
No, the 48 law of power that law one. Law one say you can all shine the master of the 48 law of power.
Really?
Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Let me pick a household name within the Unity Party. Although even they have not popped up yet. Yes. Eben Placky, good morning.
And thank you, Mr. Roberts, and my brother from all the way from the Republic of Nima County.
Morning.
Yeah, I like your ringing tone, man, Mr. Roberts.
The day appointment will kind of don't see Eben Placky the E Marshall. And then I will send a ringing tune to you.
But I want to thank you guys for the wonderful analysis. I just want to go beyond. Look, the issue at the DEA is beyond insubordination. It's beyond insubordination. When you listen, I watched the video from start to end. It's about almost 7 minutes, 6 minutes 57 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, very almost 7 minutes. It's beyond insubordination. That is a military zone. Those words you will hear them. They are not uncommon. They are common. Where you find security or law enforcement group, those are common words. Whether in America or whether in Europe, you'll find. But when you listen to Farika and Bauko, they say they had just come back from the Ministry of Justice with a complaint against their boss. And then according to them, when they came back, they met men deployed from wherever we don't know. So the issues there is just beyond insubordination. You can't use insubordination to render a case. I am thankful that the president was prompt and he did the honorable thing to suspend them. We will wait for the outcome of the investigation, but we want what was levied against the director to be properly investigated because it has to do with the issue of drugs in our country. Read the statement from the executive mansion. There's a statement there, as a sentence there that says the Christopher Peters guy was highly recommended. And Christopher Peters, we are getting information that he used to work, either he used to work or he worked at the American embassy. It means that
For the record's sake, I know Christopher very well, 100%. I know Christopher still works at he still works at the U.S. Embassy. For the record's sake, yes. Amen. That's why I'm saying your boss is boss. The Ministry of Finance currently, we have a lot of things. It happening. Yeah, but journalists now. So you make it to heaven for all now. So you discrediting us already. You made up some Facebook. You said no man thing. Uh-huh.
I'll tell you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, both sides of the story will definitely be.
Yeah, let me see if this thing following come up now. Okay, it's up now. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
So I 100% agree with you because we want to run a responsible government, not a vaccine ring government. This is not an era of an arena of vaccine. That you should be fighting your boss and the boss fighting the other man. We had that in the past government. It should not be repeated. When any of these guys come back, then you'll see more faction taking place. In fact, those guys that will be on the other side of the other person, they will be marginalized, and they will not work. That will bring division in the LTA. So for this reason, the president must put his foot down and make sure that these people don't return. Let me go to debate.
Go to you. Suspension does no, and I agree with you. Suspension on me, you are dismissed. Yes, you're suspended. No, wait for the investigation. Now you're running on the investigation report already. When you are suspended, they,
I'm saying, just as Marka said that those none of them should come back. So when after the investigation, let them be shipped to another area of work.
no, that's your anyway. That's your own saying. Why you
Okay,
being
let's
ashamed
take
of it?
that. Emma, what's going on?
Good morning, Marka. Good morning, Oli.
Morning.
My name is Emma.
Hmm.
Marka, let me appreciate us in the Marka about listening to Marka who the other citizens. Once you understand that that will serve the people, not to people that say that I'm part of a big government, I'm part of a big party. We are not running parties history, we are running a government by the people. So it is important that you tell us to tell to all our other guests that if the people are dedicated to walk in every the full law and then people be children and not the other professional people and the other panel position for the Banga. I don't know that they do not still say that you tell us to tell us to all you know. Who that would be a thing that big in government or a big they are big in the energy, where it is like a portion of the political party. Don't watch out for your boss. People support the time.
Thank you,
Thank you.
thank
I'm
you.
ready. United States is Victoria.
Your
Should be
boss
there.
is your
Awesome,
boss. Again, look, as we're speaking, look, deadly investigation. We need professional, like Abe have said, professionals to sit on this investigation and listen to all sides.
Mhm.
I mean, there are other stations getting on the record for this. There are other networks who will play the audio. I'm receiving lots of audios, conversation from the deputy, from the boss, back and forth. Listen, there are other networks that will play the audio. Listen to it for yourself, right? But we are True FM. We're not going to play. But what I'm saying, the investigation should be fast track and let Liberian people know the full account, the deepening that was happening within the LDA. Again, I'll stand firm. That 48 law of power, there was no mistake. The 48 law of power came out. Your boss is your boss. Your boss is your boss. And this is happening to a lot of ministries and autonomous agencies across the country. If you start to honor minds tomorrow, you'll definitely get ahead of you. This kind of thing can be happening, man. Yes, Benjamin Way is following all the way from Brussels. What? That you travel far, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, he said no boundary for True FM. No boundary for True FM. Brussels.
No boundary.
Yes. Good morning, Dr. Benjamin Way. I know you're on an education mission in
Oscar, you said you want to make a point. You have the opportunity.
And let me just send it to the Unity Partisan. Look, you came with a coalition. In 2029, this is going to play ahead of you. You're listening very well. And I'm sure this message is going to go down. Most appointment with the president. Look at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. She's from the opposition, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at key area for Unity Partisan. You're empowering your own people there. When 2029 reach you, the Foreign Affairs Minister, she's from a different political party. One. You go down to the Ministry of Education. She was not fully involved. What am I saying? Most Unity Partisans, they are not been in power. The last time we saw protests at the party's headquarters, look at Abel Plaki, then we're talking back and forth. You're not empowering your able lieutenant. CDC never did that to the people. You see, Darius Dillon there around the president, they are not from Unity Party. As far as I'm concerned, Dillon is not attached to any political party right now. He's not a Unity Partisan. Liberty Party, I mean, he don't have a serious voice within the party. The full flesh and blood, those who stood the grounds, they are still here crying with the president.
I want to talk to the former deputy for administration at LDA, Mr.
Trying to call. Okay, let him call.
Yeah, that's
yeah. So if you call, we'll pick him through.
Yes, I want. Yes, you can place a call if you can.
Maybe you're taking something you don't want to be on here. Yeah, but if you call, we'll bring you on in 5 minutes time.
Yeah.
But again, I'm saying, the able lieutenant, those who are on the ground putting their feet down for the president, Joseph Boakai.
Let me see if
some of them have not popped up in government yet.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Marka. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Please do self-introduction.
This is Mr. Gui, former General Public Station, Drug Enforcement Agency.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I was listening to the discussion and I just wanted to make a statement.
Okay.
You know, the DA, the institution that so if you're not mindful, you get involved in the struggle. And this thing happened before, but we knew how to handle it. The director should have taken responsibility to make sure that this does not happen. Because if you have the mind to give peace and focus on the job that you have to do for the people of the issue of whatsoever, the issue will not be anything. Because it's a serious matter. You have drug that is killing our people. Things are very bad in the country. And this should be the focus for everyone.
But you mentioned you said triangular leadership. You want to interpret that triangular leadership you talk about?
Yeah, okay. The ideas are right.
Hmm.
We always go against one. That's the issue here in the DA. There's no issue. All of the kind of fighting out here. And as someone was saying, that is a serious faction that is existing within the DA right now. If you have any of them that come by, I don't know, maybe something will change, but there will be a serious, faction. Some people will be marginalized. We'll be farming them. This is a very bad thing for our country.
Okay.
The drug situation is a very serious matter. And then the president have done the best thing to suspend for further investigation. That investigation should be done to make sure that those people who are responsible should be able to be penalized. So that can serve as a deterrent. Because the people who are behind when you work here, you have been fought by drug barons. Bring some scuffle between you. This is happening. It's something I'm saying I know that it happens because we grew up in the season, we saw leaders here, and then they didn't see me right here present. And the way we try to control it. Okay. And we know how to do it.
You are having your own faction there too?
But there was a serious faction, but we managed them. Who want to continue their drug fight. I mean, this drug preparatory. There are people who don't want to be. Okay. So those don't want to be, will all be fighting against other groups. You ask anybody, the officer there, you have also asked, they'll tell you. That's what happened.
Okay.
So
is it straightforward versus the Ben Ben, eh?
People who always want to be Ben Ben, and then other people want to be straight. Story, but then he's a problem.
Okay.
Long time talking to see how they can calm down, but we're not listening to nobody.
Okay.
So we think that the person has done the right thing, and he said,
thank you, Chief.
Somebody who is liable to be people will know that so that those drug dealers will be deterred and say, look, this thing when you imagine somebody who want to work, who want to side with the drug dealer and let the person be paid up.
Absolutely. Okay, yes, but let's just squeeze in. Oscar, good morning.
Morning, Marka, and good morning to you.
Morning.
And to the many Liberians who are listening. I know we're out of time, so I will just try to be brief. I'm also discussing with Chris so as to appear on his show that we can have some time, at least good time, to talk about the issue.
You have enough information?
No, I don't have enough information from my own proximity with the security and also studying defense and security. I just wanted to speak to some of the things, but
okay,
I may not be able to permit. But let me just say to you and to O'Neill and like following, there are too many. First of all, to say thanks to His Excellency the President for acting swiftly. I think it was a good decision to have suspended the three of them, the directors and the two deputies. The action that we witnessed recently at LDA was very shameful for grown-ups to be engaged into fist fight. So I want to thank the president. But there are too many questions that we need to ask here. Number one, I hear O'Neill and some callers talking about for the laws of power, you should be a leader. Yes, that is granted. However, as a leader, you do not run a unilateral decision. It is an administration, just as the way you have RC as management. You run an administration, and then you have deputies. You are just first among equals. The issue about F word, you guys have listened to one or two media institutions talking about the deputy insulted me. F word is a word that is used within any military or paramilitary institution. So it is acceptable. It is a regular term that is used. Now, to the issue of a weapon, are you there?
Go ahead.
To the issue of a weapon, one of the things that came up, AB said to his two deputies, they should not be allowed to enter his office with weapons. Is something that can be a policy statement. You issue a circular or a memo to that effect, but you don't just come up with it abruptly to say that no deputy.
Oscar, I don't agree with you. If I'm the boss of my office and I say no weapon should enter into my office, I should do a policy statement. It's a security matter.
So
if I walk into the IG office, hold on. If I walk into the IG office, the last time I visited the IG office, even the former defense minister, Prince Johnson, mobile phones or whatsoever are not allowed into this office. You need a policy for that. If the man said don't come with arm and telephone, is that a problem? You need a policy statement for it?
So if you give me a chance to say what I'm saying and not be sensational about it, I think you and the public will have the education.
No, I will not think that in terms of education. I don't want to agree with your policy statement for that.
But so it is okay. So Marka, like I say, the time may not be able to permit, but we need to understand that you need
now why you need policy statement?
Policy statements are things that someone just come away and talk because you are the director. Policy is a policy statement. The issue that you reference, if you go to the chief of staff office or you go to the IG's office, you will see that it has been a circular. You will even see a notice on the wall that no arm is allowed. So it is not something that you just come up with.
I think
it is a circular that is issued, and everyone knows that when you enter in the director's office, you don't enter with weapon.
Okay, Oscar, we don't have the luxury of time, so try to see if we can have the time on the show to discuss that.
Anyway.
So you should not be funny sensation.
Okay.
So maybe that's how you term it, but that for me, I don't want to say what a sensation. Well, it's good you use a word, but that doesn't need a policy statement. Yes, it need a policy statement.
Oh man, welcome.
Let's
always been trying to get through.
It's our last caller.
In what sense? So in my mind, the truth. So let's be fair with this thing now. So the truth is, there have been issues.
There have been issues within the place. This have been issue.
They should not allow the deputies to go in his office with arms. That means there have been issues.
The two people have been going back to back all along.
Environment for him to make that statement. I don't think it was a normal circular information. I think it was based on the confrontations they have been having that he said, no, these people should not come to my office with arms. That means lack of trust. Lack of trust. Well, so that means there have been an existing issue.
Okay, let you go, but let me say that as a close up on this matter, there have been a lot of issues within the LDEA. We have recordings, you listen to Hassan voice back and forth. So in the director general voice, that no weapon should enter his office. So in the meantime, he wants that this
So
should not happen. There are a
in
lot of things
in
been
my mind,
happening.
he made that statement or decision because there are being existing issues.
The same day,
So there was he didn't have confidence and trust in his deputy. So he believed that carrying weapon in his office is not safe for him.
man. So let's wait for
So that's why
the one investigation.
so that the investigation come up.
Let's wait for one investigation. I mean, any decision for President Boyka will back it. AB stays fine. I'm not yet defending AB. No, if AB stays and come back as the Director General, fine. If Fadiga will succeed becoming the new boss of the LDA, well, that President Burger administration.
But me,
So you just have it.
In my opinion, the three of them have created factions in our post already, and I think neutral group of people should come and take charge. Let them go and work in different sectors.
Yeah, and that's your own view. I had to respect it. So the president decision is the president decision. So President Boyka, please fast track with this investigation. And to the guy, the new OIC, I know Christopher Peters very well.
Okay.
Yes, 100% know Chris well. And Chris still at the embassy, and so he's a good professional in the Louis Arthur Grant School of Law. I think, Chris, you have a big responsibility to steer the affairs of the LDA until the full investigation can come up. So observe well. Don't go deep down to this other faction or other faction. After the investigation, Liberian people will be able to know. But you and I hauling it back and forth, the president's decision will wait on the investigation. Who knows? Burger will say, well, Fadi got to take over. Or maybe go back to work. We'll just see you on E-March and the rest of it are history. Anyway, yes, let's bring you sports right here on the TBS 9641, the heart and soul of Liberia, in the midst of all I will say controversy. Thanks for all of your calls. Sometimes we disagree to agree. Not all I will say put down with you 100% or even 75%, but we should do it in the interest of our country. And this is affecting lots of institutions around here. Yes, Naomi Tapia is here to fill us in the world of sports. Yes, let's soften the ground a little bit and roll out sports this morning. After a heated tension, back and forth. Yes, good morning to you, Naomi. Good morning, welcome. Good morning.
Has ruled out of today's encounter due to ankle injury. The team completed the final training section at the Orlando Stadium on Tuesday, where they had their first training on Monday. Coach Mario Marolinka selected 23 players for the Lone Star World Cup qualifier encounters against Namibia and Sao Tome on this Wednesday, June 5 and 9, respectively. Marolinka and his men had a series of training home before their departure to South Africa for the matches. Hoops, Angels, and D Rockers will open Game 1 of the Liberia Basketball Association League at the SKD Sports Complex in Kingsville at 3 p.m. in the female division. Commissioners and Invincible 11 will meet in Game 2 of the Wednesday's fixtures at 5 p.m. in the First Division category, male category, while Visionaries will take on LPRC Otters in the last encounter of the day in the First Division version at 7 p.m. to end all of the day's basketball activities at the SKD Sports Complex Basketball Gym. On Thursday, Kakata Rockers and Cardinals will battle at 3 p.m. in the second division version at a new venue, while Global Spartans and Bone Eagles will clash at 5 p.m. in continuation of the second division league. Invincible 11 and first division second best performing team, LTC Bushville Bulls will climax Thursday's basketball activities at 7 p.m. The PRC Otters are hoping to revenge the one-point defeat considered against NPA Patons when they visit Patons this Friday in the last match of the First Division fixtures. Cestus Mongols and another commissioners will play at 5 p.m. in the First Division category at the St. SKD Sports Complex basketball gym. Kakatan Rockets and South Bates will commence Friday's basketball activities at 3 p.m. in the second division category. One of Liberia Kickball Federation's best and committed player, Doris Wilson, was honored recently in Magibie during the Sub Association's kickoff grand ceremony. The Liberia Kickball Federation said the honor was bestowed on player Doris Wilson for her numerous sacrifices she makes for the growth of kickball, especially the Magibie County team. The former Magibie and Bon Counties player received a standing ovation from all the 8 participating teams in the competition as a sign of appreciation for her commitment to ensuring that kickball improves in Liberia. Player Wilson played for Naxa Green Eagle Kickball Club and GB Girls of Magibie County from 2007 to 9 and later played for Patawi Girls of Bon County from 2009 to 2017 before retiring from active kickball. The former president of the Liberia National Kickball Federation, J. Yovakari, presented the certificate of honor to former player Doris Wilson on behalf of the Liberia Kickball Federation. Manchester City's Kevin De Bruyne has said he is open to everything as he discussed the possibility of a move to Saudi Arabia. The Belgian playmaker 32 has 1 year left on his contract at City where he has won 6 Premier League titles and the Champions League since joining in 2015. De Bruyne said an incredible contracts on offer in the Saudi Pro League could be appealing towards the end of his career and explained he had discussed his future with his wife. De Bruyne said that should he spend 2 years in Saudi Arabia, he would be able to earn an incredible amount of money. The Belgian captain, who is preparing for the Europe 2024, missed almost 5 months of last season because of injury, as City won their fourth consecutive league title, playing just 26 games in all competition. Manchester City are due to face the Premier League in a legal battle over the organization's commercial rules next week. BBC Sport understands an arbitration hearing surrounding the legality of the league's associated party transaction rules, which determine whether sponsorship deals are financially fair, has been set for 10 to 21 June. In February, BBC Sport reported the Premier League was being threatened with legal action over changes to its rules. It has been disclosed to the remaining Premier League clubs that City are the club in question, with the league offering the remaining 19 members the opportunity to make winning statements as part of the case. Neither the Premier League nor Manchester City have reported has responded to requests for a comment on the case. And finally, France for Kylian Mbappe says things and people made him unhappy in his final year at PSG. Mbappe, 25, will join Real Madrid on a 5-year deal when his PSG contract expires on 30 June. PSG's all-time leading goal scorer, refused to sign a year's extension to his contract last August, leading to a stint-off which saw him train away from the first team. Mbappe said PSG boss Luis Enrique and advisor Luis Campos saved him. Mbappe helped PSG win 6 League One titles, but he's looking forward to a fresh start at a newly crowned Champions League winners, Real Madrid. That's all from our sports talks.
Yes, Naomi Tapia with our sports. Thank you so much, Naomi Tapia, filling us in with our sports on the True Breakfast Show. And let me say thanks to Ambassador Louis Brown. Louis Brown just sent me this article. Before we take our commercial, this is what Louis Brown, copying from Page Africa in 2015, 2020, January 29, 2015. Betty and Bio Johnson was the one who did the story. Louis Brown, thank you so much. He said President Ellen Johnson have dismissed with immediate effect the Assistant Minister for Technical Services at the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, Rex Basi Gia. According to Executive Mansion Relief, Basi Gia has been dismissed for gross insubordination and disrespect to his superior. Again, we recall that a month ago, Basi Gia and Information Minister Louis Brown at that time had some altercation at the ministry shortly before a regular press briefing. Well, Louis Brown, thank you, Ambassador Brown. Just going back a little bit. Anyway, Yes, let's bring you our commercial. So you have to see our guest on the last segment of from the TBS. This is 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Echo Bank will announce something very big at 5 p.m. today. Yes, after introducing what we call the prepaid card, yes, the bank is about to introduce something big for Liberian living in the diaspora. So watch out for the Pan African Bank. Echo Bank is doing a big. Orange Liberia have expanded to another counties in terms of opening 14 different sites across the country. Congratulations to Orange. You can do a free transfer with all no service charge fee on the Orange Money. If you are sending money from one person to another, it's free. If you are withdrawing, it's just 1%. If you're recharging your DSTV, your SATCOM, there is no service charge from Orange Money. So make a good use of Orange Money. Yes, Orange Money. Let's get our break. Someone said Joe Mobile versus Milton Terje. Chancellor suspended Milton Terje for insubordination. Anyway, these things are just running back and forth. Let's get our break. What is our guess? Yes, Orange. We'll be right back after our commercial break.
Introducing the Orange Money Card to Wallet service. How to transfer money from your bank card to an Orange Money wallet with the Card to Wallet service. Go to the Orange Botswana website at www.orange.co.bw and select the drop-down menu and click on Orange Online. This will open a new tab which will ask you to sign in. Click on Sign Up to register for the Card to Wallet service as a new user. Enter your name, surname, the Orange number and email address that will be linked to this service. Proceed to enter your occupation and create and confirm your password, which you will then be required to sign in with every time you make a card to wallet transfer. You will then receive an email confirmation. Enter the one-time PIN that you received on your phone. Click on the email confirmation link to finish off the registration. Once the registration is complete, log in, click on Card to Wallet, then enter the Orange Money number you are transferring to and the amount. Continue by entering the source of funds, purpose of funds, and proceed to payment. Click the Visa or MasterCard option and enter your card number, your full names as well as the card expiry date. Proceed to enter the CVV number and click Continue. Enter the one-time PIN that you received on your phone to complete the transaction. Click on Continue to complete the transaction. And just like that, the transaction is complete. Introducing the Orange Money Card.
I would like to fund my account at any time, even here.
Right here, right now.
Here too!
Without moving an inch.
Here would be just perfect.
Henceforth, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account and vice versa directly from your mobile phone. A simple and fast solution that is always available to ensure a permanent access to your Orange Money services. Anywhere, anytime, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account from your mobile phone to cash out, to recharge, to transfer, to pay, to buy. To subscribe to this service, go to your bank branch office, partner to the Orange Money service. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
I would like to fund my account at any time.
In a couple of minutes, we'll have Marka, the CEO of LIBX Records, coming up with us on the last segment of the Truth Breakfast Show. Yes, again, we want to we are relying the GAC, the General Auditing Commission. The GAC had promised last week, Friday, the much talked about comprehensive report from the Central Bank of Liberia. We expected the report to have been released to the public. Up to now, we don't know what is happening. In fact, this have put a hold to the appearance of the GAC boss. Gaswa Jackson was to be appearing live on air. There'll be across a couple of radio stations. So because of that, the AG have not been able to make his appearance. So we want to call on. That report have a lot within it. What is happening? The GAC report on the Central Bank of Liberia. A draft was released to the public in front page and other network. Try to go with it. So I'm hearing there are a little bit of internal wrangling in the CBL between the governor and the deputy. So we want to call on the GAC. We need a report, the other report on the CBL. We also understand there are several other institutions as well. There'll be 4 other report. The Road Fund is no exception. There'll be a 4 audit at the Road Fund very soon. The Maritime is also in the making. So at least to give more public trust, it's good that auditors have been welcome. Let them come in and tell us how public funds have been spent. Yes, again, we want to call on the GSC. So Marka will come out very soon. In the 2 or 3 minutes from now, she will join us right here on the last of the TBS. Dr. Chris Dubai have informed us on next week. He will be with us, like biomedical scientist. Yes, he will be with us on the last segment of the TBS.
Yeah, so
I was looking for a song.
Okay. What is that?
At least to cool the pip down a little bit.
Something for my sister-in-law, Emilia Nangwe. Emilia is celebrating her birthday on today.
She having something?
Yeah.
Nothing in the making?
She will have some. She may have something.
I wonder if she love this kind of song.
Let's see. I think so.
People like Mrs. Fatu Shaw will vibe. I don't know, Emilia, your taste of music, whether it's that kind of rough beat.
No, not that.
I should increase the tempo.
Her music appetite depends on her level of engagement.
Where she vibe.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially if she's celebrating something from the beginning, it will be slow music, and then later on we'll go to Afrobeat, and then up and up and up.
Okay. Let's start off with this. Since too many noise coming in from Senegal, they will decide to discuss that one thing. Good morning to our ambassador, the political advisor to the president. I know you're going through a lot. Mandela Couple, good morning to you. I know. You're going through a lot.
But sometimes it will be well. This is a little new from 2017, a little bit personally because I used to walk to her office, do interview and stuff like that. She's a very good woman. However, this is what it is. But this too shall pass.
When you come into public to serve in the public, it's not easy. It's not easy. A guy said to me, Marka, he said, look, this job, since the president appointed me, since Joseph Boyka appointed me, my own salary, you don't even go to my house. I said, how? What do you mean by that? He said, let me slow the music down. He said, when my money thing hit my account, I will have friends. Just listen to this. That's why you see some after government, if they say they have never worked before.
They can go back to square one.
Yes. The bank say, well, my B hit my account. As soon as I get that alert, it's just that somebody feeling informing the people say,
that a request can just be coming.
Yeah, I'm calling the ministry the main way. So yes, like the pay is there. He said, this is my salary, my friends, my family, and the one I take back home. How much? Then I asked, I said, how much do you earn? You don't want to call. I said, how much? He said, just a little bit around 2,000 something. Okay. I said, wow. He said, trust me, I'll receive WhatsApp messages. I said, but this is how Labro have been. Some people don't have job but will live on one another country.
Exactly.
That's how God keeping a lot of people. Some people no job, but guess what? They still surviving.
Liberians are good people.
We are good. So I told you, I encourage you. I said no.
To the extent that in Liberia, friends look like responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you take a fool, Marka take a fool and miss it, Hammer, for example. Sorry. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he messaged Emma Hammer, for example. Or he messaged Mrs. Fatu. You know, that's how we have been living in this country. But you know what's part of the whole thing now? The thing called politics. As soon as the government throw to it, look, it damaged the whole country. When you see black, someone will tell you, say the black is white. Yes. And so this have gone down to the hatred, the deepness have made our heart black now. Even some of our friends who have worked 6 years ago in Georgia government, for some of them to come out, I'm telling you, for practicing, you know me, I love football, right? For some of them to come out to play with us, it's finding hard. Yeah, I say, yeah, you see, 6 years ago, you disconnected yourself. Look, my friend Tina, they say you're not there.
You knew, if I tell you who WhatsApp me these few days,
you don't believe
and asking for appearance.
Okay, don't call him.
I'm not calling him.
And the person was there 6 years, right?
Let it be so.
So what's up, Chief? How they greeted you,
Let
right?
it be so.
How are you, Chief? And those of you who are
look, that greeting was shocking.
So in the morning, what's up?
Yeah, wow.
So what's up, my brother? No, he said, what's up, my brother?
This life.
How you doing? How's the family? Now the text message though. Yeah, man. I love the men and parents.
Yeah.
Even those who we are promoted up to this level that are going to it. We don't get the messages. We don't get that. No, I'm not saying that we're anything, you know. So when you are into government, look at your surroundings. Don't forget about your people. But again, you say, man, get that person your parents. Make that person to come up. Make the person to come up.
Yeah, sure.
Let them come up. Sure. Let them listen. The radio will promote.
Yeah.
Like how Megan say promote, demote. No, we'll promote. We don't demote. We just promote.
You demote yourself. We don't demote you.
We don't demote. We don't.
The only thing we report what happened.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm here thinking the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism. Our president is in South Korea. He's in Seoul. I'm seeing a lot of pictures. How many of our people on the Facebook? Let me just say this out. Last time Germany PR a guru in the media is not screened to that ministry, call a roundtable, a workshop for journalists. The social media is not enough. It's just 1% or 1.5% of our population who just go on it and read it. Liberians concerned what is happening with the president, what sort of progress he's making for our country since he took over about 4 months. He had done lots of travels. With these to be hearing this information on the air. Now they don't want just take selfie post. Everybody want to get close to the president. Your lawmaker from District 9, Nima County, Ta Wengbe, right?
Ta is the chair on foreign affairs.
The people of Nima District 9 started to cry on Ta already. I'm waiting for Ta to return home. District, you know, Ta is just on the social media. I mean, how many people in District 9 Nima just listening to us this morning, feeling the effect of Ta in that district? Ta Wengbe. Your Ta Wengbe. You feel happy. It's good that you be close to your leader. But again, the meetings we are seeing the Rwanda president, the Ghanaian president, Ghana is having an election at the end of the year, you know, with President Boyka. But the information is not getting down to the people. Information ministry. The press secretary is aware of the president. Today, if you put your radio on, just make a tune. Some of you should be grateful for Truth FM. Let me just say this in an open manner. That you can take telephone and make a call and say anything. There are network in this country. I dare you. You can disagree. And you put me on the record for this. There are network in this country, other network. Just how the presenter is going, that's how you go into vibe into the person's show. But if Onu and Marka have a different view, you can disagree with us. And you know it. And you should give us the credit. If you want to give us the credit, but keep it, but that's a fact. Make a tune, switch from Truth FM, forget about state radio, and see how many networks are pushing the agenda of the president. This is why I keep calling on the Ministry of Information. That building said, in fact, looks dead. I know they will say it's a high statement, but that's true. Information house in a country. Sometimes they even struggle for electricity for the regular press briefing. Look, PRO go a lot of support. And I'm speaking for our public relations guys, our professional journalists across other institutions. The affairs of the president is not being promoted. Joseph Boyka, good morning to you. If my president return home, and the president listen to us every morning. Joseph Boyka is being promoted only by the E-Mansion. The E-Mansion promoting Joseph Boyka. Let me just say this out. The promotion that Joseph Boca gets is from the executive mansion only. The rest of them who travel with the president, that self-promotion they are doing. And that's the truth. That's the truth. All those who travel with the president, that's self-promotion. Individual publicity, they are getting because they are close to the president. But if you want to hear anything, how many presidents will have access to go to the e-mansion and go see what is happening with our president in Seoul? He will return on the 8th of June. I mean, not meaning. Anyway, yes, so that issue. Let's see who can link up with our guest right here on the show this morning. Yeah, she's right in studio. Mira Kamara, yes. There's one person who I've known for a very long time. At one point in time, I said, Mira, forget about this whole fight. On the drugs, baby, it ain't easy. She said, though, I'm not going to kill my dream. Yes, I'm going to be with this. And let others institution, it's just one person doing it. It's not something easy to run an organization, go from the ghetto. She was the first person, for the record's sake. I see a lot of people doing it now. It's a good one, but she was the first person that introduced going to the ghetto, taking the raw talent and bringing them to the public. Yes, so we have Mira Kamara live of us on the last segment of the show 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Good morning to you, man. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, ma. Good morning. It's good to have you morning again.
Thank you. I'm honored. It's a pleasure to be here in your cool studio.
Exactly.
Thanks for the good work.
The last time I met you was at the official opening of the Comfort Mental Health Center in Police Academy.
Yeah, we met there. You know, it's my passion, so.
Yeah, why'd you just all over this with the mental health thing, you know, in the ghettos to the various rehabilitation centers?
And no support.
Why?
No support. I mean, yeah. First of all, I have a personal story. My own born son, you know, I empathize with other mothers or parents out there that have their kids wasting away in the ghetto. So I grew that passion because of my son, and my son was there. So it could be any other person. So that's why I'm always, as it relates to ghetto or mental health, I'm there. Whether support or not, maybe one of these days we keep praying support will come, but it's not easy. But God is faithful.
Great. So just officially introduce yourself, although we said it. I mean, for those who bump into you for the very first time, watching you online, listening up to the radio. Yes, Mira Kamara.
Yes, my name is Mira Kamara. I'm commonly known as Lady Love. I'm an evangelist. I'm a mother. I'm a Colomo plant trained drug demand reduction prevention practitioner and a psychosocial counselor trained by Ada M. Kind College Resource Center. Yes, and also a student, junior student of the African Methodist Episcopal University, reading management major and sociology minor with emphasis in accounting.
Okay, great. Your primary focus over the years, I bet, with ghetto. The disadvantage. Some say the Zogo, but we'll term it as a disadvantage.
Disadvantage or trouble youth.
Let's hear you on that. Why all along for almost 10 years now since I've been knowing you, you've been focused on it.
Yes, okay. I used to be a secular musician back in the days. I started singing at the tender age of 8 years old, and up to 2019, I got converted to Christianity and started doing Christian music. And most of my fans out there was in the ghetto because I used to do dancehall. As a matter of fact, for the record, I introduced dancehall in Liberia.
Okay.
Yes, dancehall, what we call raga.
Okay, dancehall.
So I was the first female raga artist in Liberia. I did a song, Banana. It was a raga song, you know, the dancehall, like it's a kind of ghetto style. So from there, most of my fans were in the ghetto. Yeah, so when I used to go out midnight to perform, coming back, they got me. Oh, our girl, Lily Love. I did a song, Banana. Though God did a sacrifice for Liberian music back in the days, happy now to see where it's moving, where it's going to. Because of that, after that, my two boys, I got two boys and a girl.
Okay.
My first son started giving me problem in alcohol because alcohol also is a substance. We consider alcohol a substance. So he was addicted to alcohol by the special grace of God. I always told people I'm a perfect example of a praying mother.
Okay.
His father gave up. If he's listening to the live, he knows what I'm talking.
Your own born son?
My own born son. My first son is in Europe now.
Okay.
He got revived and he's in Europe doing good.
Let's hear his story a little bit.
Do alcohol. He also started doing music here after me. But can you imagine, just by the fact I was doing dancehall music, I didn't smoke, I didn't drink.
Okay.
I can't smoke, I can't drink. I've never. Okay. So trying to do music, all of people have to smoke. People getting happy for hitting stage. I tell you, no. I did it. And the records are there again for those that are listening. I was one of the best female performing artists in Liberia, the records are there. I'm not boasting, but with all alcohol or smoke. So what made you think you can hit the stage with all smoking or taking alcohol and deliver?
Maybe someone says inspiration.
Well, no, but I mean, what did I get my inspiration from? I didn't used to smoke. I never smoked. I never drank.
Okay.
But stay, I mean, when I hit the stage, trust me. You see, so it's possible that if you don't take those things, you still be, you still deliver. So my son jumped into alcohol, started drinking to the extent I used to take it from the liquor table. And also, a little love son was kind of, denigrating to my character to see people taking my son from liquor table. His father disowned him being a Muslim. Say, on today, I told the father one day, I said, my son will change. He said, I won't see it. He didn't believe. Until today, my son in Europe that is born not sending money for him and doing, taking care of him.
Let's leave that one.
It's possible.
So that was enough to take it up to the ghetto.
And secondly, my second son too.
The same thing.
From grass, a friend introducing one. That is why we need to go in the schools, the various schools. That is why I take him to the fight. I will take him to the schools because my son started at the age of 14 during my second son doing the Ebola virus in school. In this school, all my children went to good school. They didn't go to any backyard school.
Okay.
But I will not call the school name for sake of this discussion. But those schools, school authorities, the school administration need to check. They need to look in the school, look at the students and study them. One of your friends took Empire. Empire cigarette and said, my man can't try the thing.
Okay.
He told me a story different. I said, since I've been knowing my son, I know my son, I can never open up to me. But because I'm into the counseling, I decided to start for my son. And my son told me everything how a friend took Empire and started with Empire. From there, he jumped on the grass and then the pills and then cut it. Today, my son is in a care. Right now, I took him in to take care of him because I do it for other people. I had to do it for my son. You see, so my two boys are my inspiration. I'm into the thing. Today, just 1 week ago, I got my son out of the care. I was waiting for him to change. I'm talking to so many rehab because like mother and son between our mama and baby play. When I want to, go back. And so I'm talking to other rehab center. He didn't agree. And transformation is not forced. You need a person that you get ready. So recently, I took him in. He started trying to win good. So I want to shift into my partners now that we on this.
You say transformation is not forced?
Not forced. You don't force anybody.
Someone say, oh, you have to flush it from the system.
Yeah, you can flush it.
Yeah.
You flush this part, you flush it. Okay, any kind of fun. To me, I said rehabilitation don't have medication. The only assist them maybe for the stomach pain or when they study on themselves.
Now they're flushing there now.
Flushing there.
Okay.
But you don't have unless other pills that they have that can cut down the craving.
It's a level of the individual themselves. Say, I want to make a change. I'm not going to take these drugs.
Yes. Like me, for example, my personal story. I didn't smoke in my life. I never drank in my life, but I used to eat butter. I was addicted to butter.
Okay.
When I was coming up as a little girl, if I eat butter, I will not be certified. At times, once I get through eating, I will send for the butter, most especially the roasted one. But it came a time, 1990, I look at myself, butter, I will never eat butter. I will never put butter in my mouth again. And I stuck by it. When people eating butter, so I can get vexed. Yes. If I smell a sin, I've seen before when I used to smell, I will crave for it. I just decided one day I said, I will not eat butter. I can't eat butter. It's left for the individual to decide to say, me, I will not put drugs in my mouth again. And we will not do it.
When you go into the ghetto, what do you hear from them? I mean, they are leaders, they are senators, they are doctors, they are pastors, they are imams, all in the ghetto. What do you hear from them? What do they say to you?
Most of them, they are very tired. But the thing is, their family, because of what they did in the home, because when you own addiction, you have to steal. You have to do so many things. So because of that, some of the parents don't have patience like me. That is why I'm into this advocacy for parents to empathize with their kids. Know their own addiction. Addiction is not something that in the hand, tell them put it down, and they can put it on for their phone. In your hand, say put it down, I can put it down. But addiction is kind of hard, so you need to work with the person. But most of them parents are giving up on it, throw it out in the street, and and then they get worse. So right now, they're tired. They need transformation. They need to get out. They need to detox and then try to get in recovery. Because recovery by is a lifetime thing. But how do they start? Where do they start from? Where do they go? So there where I come in, talk to them. If possible, reach out to the parents. Because I normally do it in my program. Call the parents. I said, no, it's your child. Just fine. When I talk to them, they will come to the sense and help me in the process to detox them. Today, most of them happy with their children. You see?
Okay. Yeah, so you have this event coming up on June 8th, community outreach workshop against drug abuse. You care to talk about it?
Okay, yes, okay. Because of my good work, most of my work on Facebook, I normally post. And then this fellow who are not Valentine, he's been following me since 2020. So they all of fellow too that both of them working together. Children, according to that, they should have been here with me, but because of the impromptu, yes, most of them, before they went to the hospital, they have emergency, so they come to the hospital. They couldn't be here with me to elaborate more as it relates to their part. But I'm here to discuss only two organizations. We are in collaboration now. I think you should hear about some gang on things they call Cuba and all the kind of
Yes,
things.
the Cuba.
Yes.
Yep,
One of them running, Thomas Swain, they call him Snake. Snake.
From Cuba.
Cuba now,
Okay.
was similar,
Okay.
leading 1,000 youth in the peace area. He sat one day, and because a lot of parents used to believe him, according to him, when he met me, he said, when the children used to do bad, the parents reach out to him and he go there. Because most of the children see him as CEO, they respect him. I see it. From the time we collaborated,
They get the coin CEO.
shaking him father, that kind of way. So he had influence over them. So anything they do, like you go there for them, get it out on Sunday laws, you go and retrieve all the kind of thing. So we started respecting him in the community. So he used to be, they had a group. So he used to be in Cuba, they had the West Side gang. He was leading West Side gang. According to him, the other leaders in West Side gang were causing trouble.
Okay.
Patana, if you don't have the patana, they beat on you, all the kind of thing.
East Coast and West Coast.
Thank you.
Okay.
So he
West Coast had more problem.
yeah, know that Cuba had more problem.
Okay,
and most of the leaders end up in jail, submission, other thing. But for him, he himself too, he used to run the street too, I think for 15 years, according to him. But he said one of these days you were sleeping high in the dream that you got your woman, you got two children. What become of your children? You need to settle down. So right away he woke up from his sleep and went to Natana Valentine. He too were running in the entertainment center. Every Friday he said to host kids to not go in the street and do bar. But then those kids started sporting. According to him, you are asking before I collaborate, I had to ask to know the teacher of the organization. But I thought it was a good thing to have former gang leader to be, the one that want to go back and take those kids, because most of the children got damaged from push. Most of the children are in the organization sport now, so in CA as some means to go out to try and get them to rehabilitate them. When we discussed it with Prana said, I know this lady, I've been following for long on Facebook called Miara Kamara. Let's reach out to her to collaborate with her organizations because she's doing a very good job. So they came to me and I agree. So June 8th, we're going to be launching a ghetto outreach in the entire PSV.
How you call it?
Ghetto outreach.
Ghetto
Say
outreach.
No to
Okay.
Ghetto outreach. On that day, we'll be moving from ghetto to ghetto, reaching out, getting them, talking to them, trying to hear the stories. And the ones that are already tired and want to leave, to see how best we can counsel them and prepare them. If I had a support, I already have a facility in So Clinic where I came from. I live there. I'm already taking care of 6 kids that the family put in my care. They are there in recovery and doing good. But I have another bigger tent in the compound I can take up to 50 persons. But the thing is damaged. It needs to be repaired. So right now we'll be asking for the support of anybody listening, be a government, be whoever that have interest, or even parents, to work with us so that we can repair that thing and then talk to health ministry, talk to the ESK people to come and help to do detox. And then from there we can take care of the rehabilitation right in that compound. So, but because if you go in the ghetto territory, say, we'll say no to drugs, the drugs, the ones that are already infected, where do they go? The ones that are already affected, where do they go? Now I can see that government trying to do it, but we cannot wait for government. Let me decide not to wait for government to do it. If government see what Google want to come in, fine. But right now we're going to start with launching on the 8th of June, 10 a.m. We're going to gather at the Paco Pink Junction. We have our t-shirt already at the printing shop. St. James Printing Press. They're helping me a lot, so I got to give it to them. They're printing our t-shirt, our panel, the red on the Boulevard Road, opposite my Zion School. We're going to go there and get our t-shirt. On Saturday, we wear the t-shirt, move from ghetto to ghetto, talk to the kids, bring them together, have a workshop, a counseling session for them. And then at the end of the day, in the evening, we have a talent show to see how best we can home the best talent from them, work with them. So that's the whole process on Saturday.
Okay, on Saturday, yes. In terms of your main target now. Do you still like having like a rehab center? Okay.
Yes, I have a rehab center, like I said, right in Soko Clinic. Like my own rehab, I run it. I take the children from the ghetto or the parents bring them. They live with me in my house. A lot of people say, well, why you do well? In my personal space. One of the reasons why they didn't go, I don't have security. I didn't fence a place from. I don't lock up. I didn't lock them out of quick, the personal. They're free. Because if you hit in my house for the first time, they clear you. I mean, you want to go anyway. Yeah, you want to stay. So right now, I have one of the other sister in my care right now. The kids for that, but the way we care for them, take care of them, treat them, take them as family. Eating on table, you go to the current, running water, all that kind of thing. And then those of them have it in their homes because the lost so many years. So we're trying to rebuild them, their trust and everything.
Your family reach out to you?
Reach out.
Okay. How long you accommodate them? 6 months. After 6 months. But it's a primary. The treasury. So how long is the primary? How long you keep them? 3 months. So the primary. You monitor the regular behavior? Do they learn additional thing with you, but not by just keeping them? It's a computer school between different kind of computer training. Collaborating with them, partnership. Okay. So that my candidates can get some of the activities. Okay, that's good. Program like development project. You see people. If you drop off from 6th grade up to the 12th grade, you have enrichment training for you to go back to school and learn what you miss out. Also, we have the Mercy for Advocate Project Cancer, vocational school, whereby you all face their own Baba. I mean, where you learn different kind of material design, tailoring, hair making, you need it. And also for life too. Okay. Mercy for also the scholarship for people. You go to learn anything. Okay, great. So before we get to the telephone line, Activity, you can tell us the venue for the June 8th? June 8th gathering at the Park Hopping AG, right in the Park Hopping AG school. We have the AG school, the Park Hopping Junction. Where the Park Hopping Junction, where they call Batswaga. It's falling down, that's the real area. It's also going to turn that area into a rehabilitation center. It used to be where juries were before, enjoying it all night. But since before, people have a partner to get this like renovate it. They have small partner. You want to renovate it so that most children that I can go from a 50 from my side, you can go from 25 to 30. What is from the start? So just going to be having a workshop. After we have to get it, some of those ones are serious. Also, we will follow us. Now we will need them. This whole thing, we have this. Once we start on our Saturday, follow us, sit there, counsel you, and just the workshop. You have people to share the success to it. So when you see people like this, go with me. You bring them. Talking, that I have and take with me. So you know the picture that I did. The system of the friends. Also, we have a video that we say no to drugs. Okay. Those kids that was taken out of the ghetto, fresh from the ghetto, took them directly to the studio. Did a song singing with the drugs. A video on it, go to YouTube and type LRBX Records. Okay. Ghetto All Stars. You watch it. The video is there. So we're going to show you the video now to see your friends saying or singing, telling or saying with the drugs. Just to encourage you. Okay. All right. Yes. On that day, Marka, let's see if we can get a few calls at least for the next 5, 6, 7 minutes. Yes.
Yes, call on 0770-202579, 0770-202579.
Yes, 0777-285 961 to have your input.
Yes, we're talking about the issue of drugs. People, like I mentioned earlier when we were doing the lineup, I've been interacting with Ms. Kamara for a couple of now, and her passion and energy she put into this thing is not easy. So I think these are people we're supposed to be gathering some form of support to ensure that since they have the passion and the strength to do the work, the actual work, I think these are people that deserve support. Like I said the last time on the show, we will continue to call on the government of Liberia during subsequent budget time to identify some of these key rehabilitation institutions and provide them some money in the budget as subsidies so that they can be able to continue this work, because this work is a responsibility of the government, and the government has made some commitment to that. So I think that would be the right thing to do. So you can call us 0770202579.
Yeah, this is not your normal politics. Yeah, so you expect more calls to come in. And it's something that is not one side in the community, it's just everywhere in the country. Yeah, yeah. But yes, let's go get a few calls on 0777 285 961 285 961 0770 153 265. You can call and participate this morning.
Yes, call. So, Ms. Miata, let's see, what kind of reaction or response do you sometimes get from family members of some of these young people you've been working with all the time?
Okay, for example, from the beginning, they used to get tired with the person, they threw them out. But then after, like, okay, let me just give this story of Chris Batawi. I went for Chris, got Chris out, my team, and I kept Chris for 2 years. I didn't see any family member because I believe they gave up on him. The day I saw Chris' family was the day Chris was graduating from high school.
Wow.
Last year, September. For my
let's talk to the person and you'll continue the Chris story. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Joseph MCP. I'm calling from working right on my street.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to thank the woman of God Institute there. Thank you very much. You know, this job thing actually, you know, myself, I'm doing my own little thing, my own little corner. You know, this job thing actually is not normal. It's spiritual. Most often people think this job thing to be a normal thing, because when you read the book of Romans chapter 7 verse 15, it says that for that which I do, I allow not. For that which I will, that I do. But where what I hate, you are. It means that there are some of them, they don't want to do those things that they are doing. But they still for themselves doing those drugs, they don't have it. Or living those drugs right. It is not themselves. So most of these people, I believe that they need deliverance, you know, apart from the physical, but they need deliverance. So we really have to pray for them. They need prayer, they need deliverance also.
Okay, thank you. This one. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to the students and to the people of that video. Okay, my name is Joseph J. and I'm good this morning for quite
Okay.
Thank you so much to the student. I think she's doing well, and this is what we continue to encourage and embrace the LDA, that it should be very, very much. But you see, Marka and O'Neill, the issue of trying to rehabilitate those guys is quite important. Where we will find out that the drugs will still be coming, and every time you try to rehabilitate those guys, there are many people that are still joining the group. You know, it is almost like a waste of time and like a waste prices, because if you are taking 50 prices from the street, 100 are joining, so it becomes a serious, you know, embarrassment.
It's the recycling.
It's a serious embarrassment. We call that the LDA should be more robust, that this drug thing can stop coming to this place.
All right.
Once the drug is keep coming, you know, you will find out that the people will have access to it and they will be able to take it. But when, you know, you cannot find access to those things to take it, I think that will be, you know, the drugs will be limited.
Okay, yes, the drug will be limited. Good morning, Pastor.
Yes, good morning, Marka. Thank you for taking my call, and hello to the lady in studio there. I'd like to say thank you to her, first of all. But these places that are helping these children, I'm not quite sure how intensive the psychological treatment is. You know, I heard the gentleman referring to the Bible, which could be true too, but I noticed things, it becomes habitual, and these guys' connections with other people, most especially the dealers, pretty strong stuff, and they don't have any means of getting out. Right in my yard, they just installed the electric wire, LEC, and one of them came, I guess one of them or a group of them came and stole it. You know, these guys would support the habits because I think it's so powerful. So you need serious therapeutic interventions. You know, so these people have to be helped somewhere. And I admire the lady for doing that, but she needs to know that the government's attention and the amount allocated for this treatment is extremely little. These people are very expensive to deal with. I'm going to go right back.
Okay.
Thank you for taking my call, and thank you to the lady.
Thank you, Troko. I hope you are calling to make your point on this show.
Oh. All right. Let's see if I can pick this person. It should be our last caller because of time. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Morning, Marka, and good morning, Sister.
Good morning.
I'm so content this morning to have listened to your elaborating all the narcotic drugs that have plunged our country into very, very chaotic and catastrophic conditions. Approach. Government, the citizen of the world of Nigeria should work together as citizens and make sure that
Okay. Okay. All right, Grace. Yes, thank you so much. Mela, you listen up to the callers. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I want to say thanks to all of the callers. Well, as it relates to the fight against drugs or rehabilitation, almost all the country will give you Naxan because it's not easy.
All the country.
Yeah, all the whole country. The whole country, all the citizens in the country rather, will give you Naxan for it. Nobody will go against it because everybody affected one way or the other. The entire country, one way or the other, each family in the country have some kind of family member that is affected. Or if not, in the long run or not distant future, they will join inside. So that is why it's very important. But we bring the government, employ people to fight against drugs and fighting among themselves. But we cannot sit and look at it. So some of us are being in this fight for long. We have to continue our work. And one thing I want to say here is very important that if people in authority listening, let it, because the DEA have 3 cardinal functions. That's the prevention, rehabilitation, and enforcement. We want the government to take the prevention part from DEA, take the rehabilitation aspect from DEA, and just leave them with the enforcement aspect. Let it give it to private sector for us to run it. Like I said, I'm into prevention training from the beginning of this interview.
So all those years, 5-10 years ago, the rehabilitation
nothing has not been working.
You've been reaching out?
I've been there. I've been having meetings. Okay, the first time I reached out when Dave Jackley was there, one Dave Jackley, the deputy director for administration, where the president at the time, I think, suspended. He called us to meeting, for us to discuss and see how best we can fight this thing. And he used to work along with me. When he saw what I was doing, he reached out.
Okay.
But then at the end of the day, we're happy, we're not happy. And move on there. You see, so we want to go back to that because he was trying to take the rehabilitation portion from there and give it to us, we civil society, organizations and the private sector, but it didn't work out. And the prevention aspect also. So we're still standing by. If they're really sincere about the fight against drugs in this country, Let it be sincere to the core. Let it take it from honor, the DA, and give it to the private sector to do the prevention that is reaching out in the community, in the schools. Because if we rehabilitating all of new people coming in order to prevent the new people that are coming in, you have to carry out prevention. To stop new recruits, prevention have to be key. You have to be key. Just how the enforcement part is key. You have to be key, and the rehabilitation aspect. Walk in the ghetto, getting out, find place to put in. Come say they didn't get place to put in. I say I get place for 50%. Okay. Start from there. Other people they get, other organizations they around here, other rehabilitation centers. 50 now as we speak. Okay. 50, but only need to recondition my continue. But I call it the tent. Similar tent that in on Ministry of Health compound. A big white tent. I got one in my compound. We don't need to put a bath on the side and then recondition the tent. And first the bunk bed, 25 bunk beds at 50%. You got 2 to 1. Right now,
you have you have medical people coming to see them.
Yeah, we can talk to Ministry of Health because I'm also trained on the Ministry of Health for prevention. Okay. So they can come there and do the detox right there for 2 weeks.
When these people graduate, you use them as ambassador, right?
Of course, I want to be now.
To go back and carry the message.
Thank you, and we use them as peer counselor too. Like the new client we just got, the new patient that came in Thursday. Those ones that spent 1 month at the ones counseling him. Because at any point in time they can want to go. When I June entered in that feeling, that craving, no matter what, he wanted to go and had to come to talk to him. That's how he came down.
Wow. Yes, I'm yet thinking that as we try to close up, the parents will just leave the kids to go to school, turn their back.
Oh, not in the school.
In the school.
Most of the children, all the kids are interviewed during the counseling set. They started from in the school.
The high school.
High schools. Some elementary, not even high schools. If my son could start at the age of 14, what make you think? I entered ghetto before I see 12 years, 11 years of smoking. 12, 11, as young as 12 years, 11 years, out in another ghetto, they feel they went there to talk to them. I met a student coming, came from taking a was in a uniform, going to go smoke. In a whole full uniform, where it was, how they call it, calculator, and the geometry set in here, going to go get her. I standing there. The thing I went first, I forgot. Jeff started looking at him. I would call him on the side to talk to him. So this fight is not it's easy fight. It's not an easy fight.
Great. So as you close up again, just highlight the date, the venue, the time on the 8th of June.
Okay, the 8th of June, we're taking over the entire PZ. All the top blacks because they got ghetto, they got Barry. Ghetto take about 100%. Barry take almost 1,000 men, and they're having a wreck in PZ here. And we'll be moving there on Saturday, trying to talk to some of the guys that are ready. Keep counseling them because I have to prepare their minds for rehabilitation. If they agree, they say they want to be rehabilitated. How do we treat them? Most of them parents are giving us, some of them don't even have parents and they're waiting to leave the streets. Imagine Chris that graduated today, his wife have a baby now, I went to speak to him. If Chris was in the ghetto today, what going to happen? Most of the women are saying that waiting for men, their husband in the ghetto. Their husband in the ghetto.
Okay.
Some women stated today waiting for you to come from that ghetto before they get married. Why are you wasting your time?
So I saw a girl on social media. She went to ghetto and took this guy up. Yeah. And the guy is not referring.
There.
So that's what's real.
Of course. They can have people see the tea every day. They eat my care every day.
You seen it?
When I take the children from the ghetto, I bring the community. But each can bring Sogoya. Look, they get one Sogoya after a few months on the children transfer. They see children be loving. They come into my house, bringing me food, bringing the children food. I said, you see? So I can happy. Maybe it's not. And the far so destiny carrier was in that ghetto.
Is that what they have?
Maybe it's there. So destiny carriers in that ghetto. Here's some color. So you take them for like shining one time and somebody own a husband right there. You see, so I mean our program, we're asking people in PZ because right in our feet. We say charity begins at home in abroad. Subsequently, we're going to take over Monrovia, but let's start from PZ. The entire city for now.
The venue again, the venue.
Pack up, Pint Junction.
Okay.
Now, 10 o'clock, let's say, we gather there, we'll be moving. We need your help. We need water. We need refreshment. So we have managed to get T-shirt, the pretty president, and also Bexar Richardson. I want to say a big thank you to my chairman, Bexar Richardson. He's the chairman of the board of directors for LIBS Records Foundation.
Bex.
He sent some money. We bought a T-shirt and other things. We did. And the pretty press helped us to get a discount. But we still need water. When the children come out to march, they need to drink. So if you're listening, you can reach out. I can call my number.
Yes, announce your number.
Announce my number. Reach out, and we need to help fix that thing. So I will find time to come by again so we can raise funds to reconstitution the tent, because we start counseling the children to be prepared for rehabilitation. And I'm willing to take 50 of them.
Okay,
so we come to do the fundraising.
Please take your time and announce your number.
My numbers are, the orange is 0777 54 0606.
Again?
0777 54 0606 or 0886 54 0606. 0886 54 0606. The register with mobile money and orange money, Miata Camara. You say also that we can buy water for that day. Your own children went out to my people. It's not easy.
Great. It's not easy. It's on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, June 8th.
Saturday, June 8th, 10:30.
Parker Pink Junction behind the AG school will be gathered there for the march. After the march, we gather there for the workshop and the counseling session.
Thank you so much.
And also the
yeah, please don't give up. I know it's easy.
It's not easy. You have to have patience. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Meta Kamara, CEO LIBX. Baxter Richardson, also thanks for keeping it alive. And those of you who have rehab center, I know it's not an easy thing. Let's do this on tomorrow, same time. At 7:30, we'll be back on another edition of the Truth Breakfast Show. It's been wonderful to have you breakfast. On behalf of the entire team, Rachel Lucinin, Marka Davis, my name is O'Neill. Let's pray for a better country. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.